Pattaya, Indian tourists call police after escort not sexy enough. In Pattaya, eastern Thailand, 3 Indian tourists called the police after claiming an escort was not sexy enough for them. The bizarre incident occurred on Friday, July 18, at a hotel in the Soi Liap Chai Hat area of Pattaya 11. The tourists were reportedly unhappy with the woman's appearance and refused to pay her, prompting her to demand full payment and refuse to leave. According to the woman, aged between 35 and 40, she had agreed to provide services for 3,000 baht per person, with a 1,000 baht deposit already paid. Once in the hotel room, the men criticized her body, particularly her small breasts, and insisted she leave without full payment. When she asked for the remainder of the agreed sum, they said they would go downstairs to exchange money but returned with police officers instead. The tourists told officers the woman did not meet their expectations and refused to leave. The police mediated the situation, and both parties agreed to settle and refund each other. The matter was resolved without further legal action. Thailand weather alert: heavy rains, strong winds, and high waves. On Saturday, July 19, the Thai Meteorological Department warned of worsening southwest monsoon conditions across the Andaman Sea, Thailand, and the Gulf of Thailand. Key points: heavy to very heavy rain expected, especially in the east and along the southern west coast. Flash floods and runoff are possible, particularly near hillsides, lowlands, and rivers. Strong winds will generate waves of 2 to 3 meters in the upper Andaman Sea and Gulf of Thailand, with even higher waves during storms. Southern coastal areas can expect 2-meter waves, higher during storms. Boating advisory: all vessels should proceed with caution and avoid stormy areas. Small boats in the upper Andaman Sea and Gulf should remain ashore. Tropical storm Wifa is forecast to move into the northern South China Sea between July 20 to 21, possibly heading toward Vietnam's Tonkin Gulf. Regional forecasts: 24 hours. Bangkok, scattered thunderstorms. 25 to 27 degrees Celsius, low, 32 to 34 degrees Celsius, high. North, showers in Mae Hong Son, Chiang Mai, Tak, Kamphaeng Phet. 24 to 26 degrees Celsius, low, 32 to 35 degrees Celsius, high. Northeast, heavy rain in Nong Khai, Sakon Nakhon, Ubon Ratchathani, etc. 23 to 26 degrees Celsius, low, 34 to 36 degrees Celsius, high. Central, thunderstorms in Kanchanaburi, Ratchaburi, Saraburi. 23 to 25 degrees Celsius, low, 34 to 35 degrees Celsius, high. East, very heavy rain in Rayong, Shanthaburi, Trat. Waves, 2 to 3 meters, 3 during storms. South, East Coast strong rain in Chumphon, Surat Thani. Waves, 1 to 2 meters, 2 during storms. South, West Coast very heavy rain in Ranong, Phuket, Krabi. Waves, 2 to 3 meters, 3 during storms. Thailand's tourism struggles: drop in arrivals and fierce regional competition. With declining tourist numbers and mounting pressure from neighboring countries, Thailand's tourism model is under strain. First half of 2025. 17.75 million international arrivals, a 5.62% drop from the same period in 2024. To boost demand, the Thai Retailers Association, TRA, is proposing initiatives like the Thailand Shopping Paradise campaign. TRA proposals: 7% VAT refund immediately at point of sale. Lower import duties on fashion, cosmetics, and perfumes, currently 20 to 30%. Goals: target 7% tourism growth in 2026. Attract high-value tourists through spending incentives. Bar chart ambitious targets despite the slowdown. The Tourism Authority of Thailand, TAT, remains optimistic. 35.5 million international tourists in 2025. 1.77 trillion baht in revenue. Domestic tourism, 205 million trips, 1.1 trillion baht. Total target, 2.87 trillion baht, short of the original 3 trillion goal. However, the Bank of Thailand, BOT, forecasts only 3.5% average growth in international arrivals for 2025 to 2026, lower than the 5% global average, due to regional competition. China, a key challenge. Thailand Prasit Chayapatranan, president of the Thai Hotels Association, THA, noted that Chinese tourist numbers are rising to 10,000 daily, up from 7,000 to 8,000. But still far below the previous peak of 30,000 daily arrivals. Tourism recovery stood at 70% of pre-COVID levels in early 2025, compared to 80 to 90% elsewhere. Security perceptions remain a concern for Chinese travelers. Despite partial improvement, full recovery is still uncertain. Receipt competing incentives and regional pressure. Vietnam, Japan, and even China are ramping up promotions. China now offers 13% VAT refunds to foreign tourists to encourage shopping. Thailand is under pressure to match or exceed such initiatives to stay competitive. United States-US tariff threat. Starting August 1, 2025, the U.S. is expected to impose new tariffs. Up to 36% on selected Thai products. This could cost Thailand $6.14 billion in exports, depending on ongoing trade negotiations. The Thailand team is working to reduce the impact through diplomacy. Passport control visa policy rethink. Thailand currently offers 60-day visa-free entry to citizens of 93 countries. However, the THA suggests adjusting this for certain markets, especially China. Most Chinese visitors don't stay 60 days. A 15-day visa-free period may be more realistic, similar to what Japan offers to Thais, said Mr. Thaianprasit. This idea has been proposed multiple times amid ongoing safety concerns. Shopping bags. TRA's economic revival ideas. To stimulate spending in tourism, the TRA recommends creating duty-free zones in tourist provinces like Phuket. Launching nationwide discount festivals. Extending visas for Russian tourists with high spending potential. Encouraging greater collaboration among hotels, restaurants, shops, and SMEs to revive Thailand's festive appeal. Prohibited crackdown on unfair business practices. The TRA supports stricter government action against illegal foreign-run businesses. Low-quality imported goods harming Thai SMEs. They call for sustained enforcement to protect domestic competitiveness. Magnifying glass. Tilted left. Conclusion. Thailand's tourism industry faces a complex mix of internal stagnation, regional rivalry, and external pressures. Success will depend on how quickly the country can pivot toward a more secure, high-value, and competitive tourism model.